Whoa, it's happening again. Weird how this does this sometimes, but not all the time. Anyways, 9:45 in the morning, 20 inside. It says about 11 outside, which actually isn't too far off. It's fucking cold for this time of year. As you can see, it's not very nice out again. It's been dreary for about a week now. We had 1 or 2 nice days throughout the week, but the rest of the week's just been shit. Just laughing at Buddy over here. He's a buddy of mine. Mowing next door neighbor's lawn while he's whippersnipping. His father mows it. Something I should do today probably as well. What the hell do I see? There. Oh, somebody's hauling garbage at work. I didn't know what that was. It must be the cleaner cleaning up at work. That's funny. Anyways. So yeah. It's a Sunday morning, so I'm just kind of getting up and at 'em. Arguing with people on Facebook. I do that a lot. Just stupid people who, I don't know. I hate it when people spread ignorance. And some days I gotta, try to set people straight. If I can, or at least, say something. Drives me nuts when people, say people that say three-wheelers are illegal. That statement always bothers me because they were never illegal. It was illegal to produce them anymore. They put a ban on producing them. I don't even think it was illegal. They just, said you can't do that no more. So they stopped doing it. They banned the production. I don't think they made it illegal because actually I think they did make three-wheelers still for like a year or something, just not in America. I don't know. But people still blowing up my Facebook. Anyways, yeah, like I said, it's a dreary day. Not up to a hell of a lot. Had a couple drinks with the ma last night. And yeah, it's a pretty slow day. Oh, itchy back. So far this morning, but I mean, it's only 9:45. My dad is not around this weekend either. And my girlfriend's gone out running, so it's been kind of a slow, boring weekend. Not a lot of people around. Wait a second. Thought I got a text message earlier. I forgot about that. I should check my messages. Oh, right. A buddy of mine asking me about if I had any lawnmowers I could sell him. He's hard up for a mower. Unfortunately, I don't. I don't have any spare mowers at the moment. I used to, but they've all gone to the wayside. I've either given them away or sold them or thrown them out. So mostly went in deals that I made. Yeah. Cold, man. I'm wearing a jacket. It's going to be August, like tomorrow or something. Or not tomorrow, but next week. That's fucked. Oh no, my neighbors are home. It's kind of weird. I ain't complaining. Not that it really matters. They don't complain either, so why would I, right? But don't know if I showed you guys this. Well, I went for a little rip yesterday. I went running the dog with the three-wheeler. Actually, he likes to go running when I'm driving this thing. He likes to run around and chase me. I did it one day up at Dad's place, and he was actually running really, really fast, as fast as he could go, trying to keep up with me. So I just drove around the yard yesterday. If I go really slow, he gets too close and barks at me, but if I get going kind of fast, he tries to keep up with me, and that's good, because I do like 10 laps around the yard and tuckers him right out. But this over here, I wish it was mowing. This is 9.9 Johnson. I'd say it's from the probably late 80s or late 70s, early 80s. I think it's early 80s model. Looks like it might be a long shaft of sorts. It looks like some kind of extra lengthening piece, and it seems rather long. But anyways, buddy brought this over to me yesterday. I knew it was coming. I do have the top for it too. It's just in this box right there. You see it. Anyways, he told me it was seized, so he wanted me to have a look at it. So I said, sure, bring her over. I'll see what I can do. See if I can't free it up or something. Well, first thing I checked was I gave it a little tug, and it pulls, and it's not seized by any means. The gear I can't talk. The gear shifter or selector is stiff and kind of rusty, but on the inside, but nothing a little goo won't fix. Plugs look crusty, but nothing. I mean, fuck. My motor's sitting 6 months. The plugs look crustier than that. Mind you, I also did fog my motor before I put it away. Or no, that was actually when I fogged my motor. So yeah. Anyways, I think a quick cleaning and this thing's probably gonna go. Though he said that apparently, I think it was his father-in-law or whoever gave it to him, who's a mechanic. Apparently it was given to him because of apparently something was wrong. It was thought to be seized. He never even looked at it. It just sat in his shop for years, and then he gave it to him and said, feel free to see if you can get her fixed, and now I have it. I have a feeling it's nothing major, unless it's something lower in the motor, like, you know, the impeller shaft for the, you know, the water cooling, or the like the output shaft at the bottom is seized or stripped or something. That could be a major issue. But other than that, I don't see, you know, a huge amount that could be, you know, too wrong with it. It's like I said, the motor seems solid. It's got good compression. The piston chambers look good. I mean, there's a little bit of black goo in there, but there usually is. So yeah, that's a project for the next, you know, few days anyways. Try to get that all cleaned up and running again for him, and get a bucket, get her plunked in there, and just make sure she's gonna run, shift gears, and seems somewhat reliable anyways. I mean, I'm no outboard service center by any means, though I don't know that they do much more than I would. You know, you clean the carb, well, they might put fresh plugs, but I think a lot of people put plugs in when they don't need to. You just got to know how to properly clean spark plugs, which a lot of people don't. They think you just, you know, give them a quick little sand and gap them, and that's it. Well, I find that's not quite enough, because, you know, in around the electrode, like, you know, the plug's round, you got your electrode coming up the center, right down in that gap around the edges there. Well, here, like, talking about it when there's a spark plug right in front of me. So yeah, like, here we go. Getting the light here maybe so we can see this. Come on, light, work with me. You know, so here's, yeah, I'm not really getting a very good shot here, but down in here, this little gap all the way around the electrode, all the way down there. A lot of time you look down in there with a good light, and there's crud. There's gas and oil and fucking chunks of whatever, rust and different things caught up in there, and at times that can actually fuck up your plug. So the best way I've found by far to clean a spark plug is this, a torch. Some of you might have seen this in some of my other videos. I'm pretty sure I've done it before on video. Usually I just turn on my torch my plug till it's almost too hot to handle, and then I take a wire brush to it, wire brush the ever living fuck out of it, and usually you can take an old grungy looking plug like this, make it look like new, and then after that, if you want, you can regap it and all that. Most of the things I tinker with, like these 3-wheelers and stuff like that, and lawnmowers, they're pretty happy if, you know, you got a generic gap. You know, not too much, not too little, something like what I got on this plug right here. You can tell this plug isn't too worn or anything. It's not all rounded off on the electrode, and the electrode's nice and tall, that little top hat looking thing. sometimes those actually burn right down and burn out. But a lot of people will replace them long before that happens. But I've seen plugs that were just a little nub, and I'm amazed they even fired. So yeah, there's those things. That was just something out of the top of my head. I don't know, I just felt like mentioning. But yeah, I have no plans really, completely for the day. I think I'll go mow Mom's lawn, 'cause I haven't done that in a couple weeks, and it really is overdue. The old tractor seems to be working fairly good now, so I'm mowing pretty much straight. I still have this side of my deck, for whatever reason, when I'm mowing, this side is always a hair lower, and it doesn't matter. I adjusted this side up like an inch and that side down an inch, and it's still a hair off. So I don't know what and I adjusted the front drag link bar. It's not leaving tufts like it was or anything, but it still is off. So I'm thinking what it is that blade is actually slightly bent. I had them out and they looked relatively the same, but maybe it's also the mount. I can't remember, because I did weld that up, one of the ears on the 3 tabs for the spindle. I had to weld up the hole because it sliced itself off last year, or peeled itself off the deck, so when I hit a rock. Anyways, so far so good. Other than that, it's mowing a lot better otherwise. Running, it's getting a little funky lately again. I think I'm gonna have to do my little trick there. Hank, you'd probably remember, because the trick worked for you as well. But what happened to me before is this thing was acting up, and it was dying on me, and it was like I wasn't getting gas, and what it turned out to be was actual grass in the fuel line. I think it was before the fuel filter, but I put pressurized air in back towards the tank, trying to shoot out whatever would be in there back up into the tank, and I think I did. But some of it also came out, because when I shot into the tank, it slightly pressurized the tank and shot it back out once I moved the air hose, and I got a little squirt of gas and field grass. So after I got that out of there, I blew out the filter, and she's right. That was about a year ago, and it's been pretty good ever since. So, it wouldn't be surprising if it happens again. It is an old mower, but the seat really makes a difference. I'll tell you guys. Helps my sore old ass, I'll tell you. But I don't know 100% if I'm going to do it yet, but this bike may go today or in the next couple days. I just found a deal on a jet ski yesterday. It's a Yamaha Wave Runner 600. Buddy took it on a trade. He doesn't know anything really about it. He doesn't know if it'll run or not, or when the last time it did run. But he said the motor's clean, it looks good. So I'm going to go up here in a few hours once the woman gets back home and I can borrow her car. Sorry, I got to brush my beard. Not this one, that one. But yeah, once the woman comes home, oh shit. You stay in here. There's a girl walking by with her dog that my dog always goes and sees. And I don't want him to, for a change. I mean, I don't mind it too much, but, some people might not like it as much. Oh, of course. Her little dog is like taking a shit or a piss right at the end of my driveway. Probably to get my dog pissed off. You stay here. You stay up here. Come here. Come here. You come over here and stay over here. Where you can't see them. I don't want him as soon as he hears or gets whiff of them, he'll be down there in 30 seconds. If that, maybe 5, more like it. And which is not good, because that's down by the road. He doesn't bother them or anything. The woman is fairly understandable about it, but, people's patience does wear thin after a while, and it'd probably be rather annoying that every single time she walks by her house that my dog goes running out to see her. Unless she wants that, but I don't think so. You stay here. You stay here. hanging out around the end of my driveway some long time, I'll tell you that. Anyways, yeah, so this is like 15 minutes long already. It's me rambling. Hopefully I can get some action here. I guess this is just more updates and shit. You know, I gotta actually start getting you guys on the go so I don't have to give you updates and actually, you know, have you guys come with. What the fuck is she doing down there? Weird. Fucking weird. People just hanging out the end of my driveway. I don't know. Hey, Roscoe. Uh-oh, he's getting ideas. I gotta go, guys. I'll talk to you later.